Yeah. Oh, yeah, I believe that. All right, I'm gonna hop off here.
The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, Sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught near the sideline, it's Algier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they had to settle for a field goal last time.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field, Jesse. Just couldn't put it in the end zone in that red area where they needed to be a little bit more efficient.
I think they just got to do a little better job of executing on this drive, and we'll see if they can punch it in for 6 this time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hester. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, now on second down. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And here comes the offense on second down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma 7, Mizzou 3.
They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. No, no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 7, Missouri 3.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. They'll give it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
He ends up getting tackled.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback checking off. They'll try to get it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on 3rd down after that run. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hester. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
The RPO, it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers. Ownership. Now is the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. At the 45, on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw it again. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished...
Afterburner's coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Takes the easy completion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to the run. And the Sooners get enough to move the chains.
Pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you're going to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Carries the ball.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Try and play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Going up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the catch past the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw. got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Sooners will call on their punt team. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.